Hey guys, so today I'm here to also film my wrap-up video for the month of February, and I can't believe another month is already over. Like, my birthday is in less than a week. Like, how does that always pop up so quickly? But I've read a total of 5.5 books, and I say half because I'm hoping to finish the book before the end of the month, which is the last day is today, but I'm hoping to finish it. I did this last month too, and I did finish reading Fireblood, if you wanted to know. I did film book reviews for 4 out of the 6 books that I'm going to be showing you today, so I'll leave links down below to all of those videos if you want to check them out. So just have a look down there so I don't have to say after each one, made a book review, because I do that a while, and once I've gotten past making 3 book reviews in a month, it's a bit like, oh my god. But let's get into it. So the first book I read this month was The Cruel Prince by Holly Black, and I've got a sort of love-hate relationship with this book. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. I kind of really didn't like it, but then the kind of Fae elements of the way that the world was created and the way that the Fae were real tricksters is like what I love in Fae stories. But it just irritated me so much with like the bullying and the stupidity of some of the characters and why so much stuff was happening, and I'm sitting there thinking, why does this need to be a thing? And it was very predictable. So it was a very hard book to get through too, because it took like 240 pages for it to actually get semi-good. That is a long time for a reader to commit to something that they're not really enjoying. So I was so excited for this book, and the hype really got to me because everyone loves it, and I'm here like, I did not really like it at all. So yeah, so I just don't even want to talk about it anymore. The next book I read was Every Day by David Lethian, and I read this because the movie's coming out at some point soon. Probably won't get it at my cinema because in Jindabyne we only get the movies that are going to be like really popular, so book to movie adaptations aren't really a thing in my town, and it's very annoying. But I really enjoyed this book. The way it ended though, like even though it's expected, it kind of made me sad. So when I think back on this book, I have like sadness towards it, but the concept of it is actually really interesting, and having a person change bodies every single day and living the life of those people and like a romance trying to evolve, like it's very interesting and nothing I've ever read before, and this is not an idea that you'd be able to see again in a different book because it's very unique and sort of its own thing. And I'm just so glad that I have finally read this book and I know what everyone's talking about. The next book I read was Zenith by Sasha Olsberg and Lindsay Cummings, and I'm pretty sure you all would be knowing what's going on around this book and all the negativity and everything that's happening, so I don't really want to get into it. I'll just say that I did enjoy this book. I did love the space opera feel of this story, and I liked a lot of the characters. They were all really fun. It was a little bit predictable in a sense, this book, but overall I really enjoyed it, and the plot was really good. It could have been a little bit shorter and I would still know what's going on, so didn't need to be as long. I'm kind of worried about how big the second book is going to be because it probably will be hecka big, but I recommend people giving this a go. Like, I mean, yeah, it is a booktuber book, but there is also another author in it, but I say give it a go even if you have seen all the negativity around. Like, I mean, if I saw the negativity for a bit longer, well, it just got really dark all of a sudden, I probably would have given up on it too and never tried. So it's one of those books that you really gotta, like, you know, commit to it though. Like, if you're gonna pick it up, just read the whole thing, you know. But yeah, like, it was just a very interesting read. The next book I read was Meet Cute by Jennifer L. Armentrout. Well, at least she's the one that brought all the authors in to do this. This is an anthology with 14 authors who write about meet cute, and it's adorable. Literally so adorable. If you need to pick me up, buy this book, read it, enjoy it, and just have a lot of fun. But each story is very different and unique, and there's a lot of diversity, and it was a lot of fun reading this, and I'm so glad that I did decide to read it. And yeah, I don't know really what else to say though, because you can't really go into much detail when it's short stories, so just know it was good. Okay, the next book I read was Gemina by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff, and like, yes, this was amazing. I seriously loved where the story went. The new characters we got introduced to were amazing, and oh, I just recommend this so much. Like, the whole series, and Obsidio, the 3rd book's coming out really soon, so it's a good time to start the 1st and then read the 2nd and then be a part of all the fun when the 3rd book comes out. So definitely recommend it. And if you like seeing books that are told in really interesting ways, you know, all the faces and the texting and the writing, and it was just so great. Like, look, it's just amazing. It's amazing. This has to be one of my favorite sci-fi story books that I've read so far out there, so you know, you should read it if I love it so much. The last book that I'm currently like halfway through is City of Ashes by Cassandra Clare, and this is the 2nd book in the Mortal Instruments. This is the next one in my reread, so I gotta read it this month, this day, so I gotta do it. So I've got that much to go. It's less than 200 pages, so I think I can do this. But I've still got quite a bit of the day to go, so I think I should be able to manage to do this. I'm really hoping I can. 10 because I gotta go to bed earlier because I start work really early tomorrow. So hopefully this can happen and then I can say that I finished this book this month. So these are all the books I read this month. I'm really happy with the amount that I read, and considering there's only 28 days in this month, I did pretty good. So I was going really good at the start of the month because I had read heaps more than what I bought, but then I bought some books. So I bought 10 books this month and I'm kind of annoyed. But none of it was wrong. I got some money for my birthday, so I bought some books. I got some anticipated reads. I rebought some books. So it's all fine. It's all good. And anyway guys, thanks for watching this wrap up. I hope you enjoyed and I'll see you guys later. Bye!